magic is real? What if I told you the forces of the universe can be controlled? What if I told you you can bend reality to your whim? What if I told you that you can shoot a fireball? Like, with your hands. The concept of magic is so fascinating to me. I think wizards are dope. I think wizards are sick as hell. But I've always wanted to be a wizard in real life. I don't believe magic is real, but people do. And you know what? I want to believe magic is real too. So I thought, what if I learn how to become a wizard through YouTube? YouTube.com is what you're watching this video on right now. What better way to learn the arcane than the wisdom of strangers on the internet? I've decided that magic is real, and I'm going to become a wizard. This beard is itchy. Now that I am dressed up as a wizard, I feel qualified to learn how to become a wizard. We're gonna make our way to our first video.
How to get real magical powers. Whether you're looking for ways to get rich, fall in love, have better health, learn telepathy, or even fly, this video is for you.
I want to do all of those things.
So subscribe to this channel right now.
Yeah! Smash that freaking subscribe button.
When I was in my 20s, I entered a business competition against 36,000 people. Incidentally, I won that national competition.
Well, that's not fair. You're a fucking wizard, dude. You have such an advantage over people in this competition. There's a reason they test for performance-enhancing drugs in sports. You're telling me we have to test for magic now?
We found traces of frogwarts and phoenix feathers in your urine. We've tested you positive for magic. Care to explain?
My supplements must have been contaminated. I would never cheat.
We've also tested you positive for anabolic steroids. Not again!
Telepathy. Next time you're on a bus, sit near the back if you can. Pick someone who's sat alone, an older man or woman perhaps. Stare hard at the back of their head. Imagine scratching a hole in their back of their head with a sharp knife or drilling a hole through their skull.
Is he teaching me how to murder a guy? Here's how to do telepathy. Rule 1, find a vulnerable target. Rule 2, follow them into a deep, dark alleyway. Rule 3, I'm a wizard! I'm a wizard!
And yes, I said that.
Here's how to practice telepathy. Just imagine yourself fucking stabbing a guy.
In a study, it was found that lucky people have better luck than unlucky people.
Duh.
That is, people who thought they were lucky have better luck than those who think they're unlucky. Merely by thinking you're lucky, you will be. Thinking you're unlucky will also make you unlucky.
Oh, so this really just sounds like a case of distorted perspective. If you go through life thinking you're lucky, you're gonna pay attention to things that represent good luck to confirm your belief. This is why when people read horoscopes, they think, oh my gosh, it was written just for me. There's hair in my mouth. I like that this is a way to interpret cognitive reframing. I like the idea that having more control over your subconscious is in and of itself a form of magic. I've gone to therapy for years, a lot of years. So these concepts are really familiar to me. They helped my life immensely. However, this isn't fucking magic. Where's the fireball? I want to shoot a fireball. Is that so hard? Well, you're going to convince me to go to therapy. I'm a wizard. I don't need to go to therapy. I need to shoot a fireball. This beard keeps getting in my fucking mouth.
Hello and welcome back.
Why didn't you teach me how to do that in the first place? Obviously, you can teleport with lightning. This guy's gatekeeping the magic. Teach me how to shoot lightning! I want to shoot lightning! I want to shoot a fireball! Why won't anyone teach me how to shoot a fireball?
How to cast a love spell. Jilted by a would-be lover? Try a good old-fashioned hex and change his mind.
Can we not hex people to fall in love with us? That is so creepy. I love how they phrased it as a good old-fashioned hex.
Try a good old-fashioned hex.
Tired of your situationship? Try a good old-fashioned demonic sacrifice. Carve out his liver and smear the blood on your face. They'll love it.
You will need a pink candle and a vase of pink flowers.
Why does the color of the candle matter when casting a spell? What if I'm colorblind? Can colorblind people not cast magic? Oh no, I used the brown candle. Now my crush is shitting himself.
Keep the flowers until they die. Once they've completely shriveled up, your new love should blossom. If it doesn't, try again, but this time with a nicer vase.
Okay, first off, where did this guy come from? These are not the same people. The love spell attracted a different guy. Second, it looks like he broke into her home to kiss her. This is assault, right? This spell might be too effective. And third, I'm sorry, if the spell doesn't work, try a nicer vase?
With a nicer vase.
What the fuck are the rules of this spell? You need a pink candle, pink roses, and not just any vase, a nice vase. What qualifies as a nice vase? Is it the shape? Is it the design? What are the standards? What are the rules? Why do the cosmic arcane powers that be care about how fucking nice your vase is? This is how you know I'm not cut out to be a wizard, man. I don't understand this shit, bro.
How to cast revenge spells. Retaliate against those who did you wrong with a little hocus pocus payback.
Can we stop teaching people how to hex? This feels inappropriate. I just want to cast a fireball.
You will need a black candle, carnelian, a piece of paper, a fire, asafoetida, a fabric swatch, agrimony, your enemy's picture or possession, and judiciousness.
I love how everything else is an object or some material, and then there is the state of being judicious. You need a state of mind to cast this spell.
Light a black candle and watch the flame flicker as you declare out loud what harm you hope to inflict on your enemy. Sew a tablespoonful of asafoetida inside a small fabric square. Whenever you see, touch, or smell this stinky spice, it will focus your energy on making your revenge spell happen.
Oh my god, she's killing him! This spell is messed up!
Did you know? The ancient Greeks hexed their enemies with curse tablets.
That is a fun fact. Did we just witness a guy choking to death and dying because of a curse by his ex-girlfriend? This is what happens when you date a Hello Kitty girl. Influencing others is probably my least favorite form of magic so far. I think a lot of people are attracted to the idea of magic when they feel powerless. And I like the concept of magic being used inward as a way to support your self-esteem or your confidence. But magic being used to wish death upon somebody, or magic being used to force someone to fall in love with you, is just a bit much. Okay, we're getting nowhere. All I learned about magic so far is how to get a man to fall in love with me, and then after we break up, kill him.
Basic wizard safety. Do not cast a spell on anyone without their permission.
Can I please cast a fireball on you? Can I please cast a fireball on you?
Where can I find magical training? Attend an online wizard school.
Wait, there's a wizard school? Wow, this is awesome. Love the AI art. Very cool. What could they possibly be teaching that would warrant an age restriction? They just give you a gun. Welcome to wizarding school. Here's your wand! Credit for first aid certification? Please note that to finish this class, you must already hold a first aid card. Well, that's a little disappointing. Imagine a lifeguard that got their first aid card from the Grey School of Wizardry. Help! This man is drowned and needs oxygen! I got it! Well, after all that, is magic real? Kinda? It seems like wizarding and witchcraft kinda go hand in hand with this. A lot of the real life magic is really just manifesting. I don't know if manifesting is real. Anytime I try to manifest, I have so much doubt that it doesn't end up as true. But it is really interesting to see how modern psychology and faith can be repurposed to achieve the same outcome. I would think that manifestation really feels like magic when you're really in it because it completely changes the world around you. It changes your perspective. It's like when you learn a word for the first time and you start hearing that word everywhere when you haven't before. It's not necessarily that the word just all of a sudden popped into existence. It's the fact that now you're looking for it. Your perspective has so much influence on the world around you because it literally is the world around you. Everything is perspective. The way I look at a tree or a sky won't be the same way that you look at a tree or a sky, whether emotionally or even physically if you're colorblind and can't use magic. Everything we see is through our own cognition. When you sense the world through your sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, you process those senses to create a whole entirely different world. And so logically, if you change how you process your environment, the world will change around you as a result. Magic is real, but the only reason magic is real is that people are real and people are inherently magical. The world you and I live in are completely separate and shaped by our own thoughts, which makes the moments where we connect and overlap with each other all the more beautiful. When we see the same thing or we feel the same thing, that is magic too, because by all accounts, that shouldn't exist. So yeah, magic is real. And I'm a fucking wizard. I cast like the video. I cast comment on the video. I cast subscribe on the video. Die.